Hello children, good morning to you all. Hope you all are safe. For today, our topic is about weather. When you look outside, you will be able to observe the condition of the atmosphere. The condition of the atmosphere giving a hint regarding the kind of weather that you will experience for the day. The condition of the air around us at a place at a particular time is called weather. So now tell me, what is weather? The condition of the air around us at a place at a particular time is called weather. Certain changes in the surrounding makes the weather hot, cold, sunny, windy or rainy, depending on the place where we live. The condition may change within a short period of time, sometimes in a matter of minutes and sometimes in a matter of hours or days. The weather changes because of the sun, wind, rain and clouds. Children, weather can be classified as sunny, windy, cloudy, rainy, snowy or stormy. Now tell me, weather can be classified as sunny, windy, cloudy, rainy, snowy or stormy. The factors that affect the weather is air temperature. It pertains to the hotness or coldness of air on any given time. When air temperature is high, it may tell you that you will be experiencing sunny weather. When the temperature is low, it may mean that the weather will be cloudy, windy, rainy or stormy. Another factors that affect the weather is the presence of clouds. Yes, clouds are suspended in the sky and are made up of tiny particles of water or ice or a mixture of water and ice. But children, air pressure is also factors that affect the weather. So children, now let's see the kinds of weathers in more details. Sunny days. Sunny weather days are days when there are very little or no clouds in the sky. We usually experience more sunny days in the summer when the days are warmer. This is the reason we enjoy spending more time outside in the summer. Children, you know, the sun gives us heat and light on sunny days. We can see the sun shining brightly in the sky. In the morning and evening, the sun rays are slanting. Thus, mornings and evenings are cooler, but in the afternoon, the sun is overhead and its rays are falling directly on us. Hence, noon is the hottest part of the day. Next, cloudy days. Sunny or clear means there are no clouds in the sky, and cloudy means the entire sky is covered by clouds. The cloudy days are cooler because the cloudy do not allow the sun's rays to reach the earth. But cloudy nights cannot escape into the atmosphere due to the clouds. Next, windy days. There are three kinds of air: wind, breeze, and storm. Moving air is called wind. If the wind blows gently, is called breeze. If the wind blows strongly and is accompanied by thunder, lightning, rain, or snow, it is called a storm. Children, you know, the storm can cause harm to us, which is very dangerous. It can uproot trees, roofs, and even window panes. In the month of May and June, we can feel the hot, dry wind blowing called Loo. It can make people sick. Next, rainy days. Children, have you ever noticed that it rains only when there are clouds? This is because rain comes from clouds. Yes, clouds are made of drops of water. Rain makes the weather cool. Umbrellas or raincoats can be used when it rains. Rain at proper time and proper amount is good for crops, but too much of rain or untimely rain can cause harm to crops and to us. Too much of rain can bring in floods. Floods cause harm to property, crops, animals, and human beings. Lack of rain can cause drought. If it lasts for a longer period, plants, animals, and human beings die due to lack of food and water. So children, now tell me, which brings floods? Yes. Too much of rain can bring in floods, and lack of rain can cause drought. Weather affects our lives. Weather changes after every few months. Weather is what we have from day to day. Like, it is warm in the afternoons and it is cool at nights and early mornings. But seasons last over many days. The way we live depend on the seasons only. When the weather changes, it gives rise to seasons. In India, there are 5 main seasons: summer, winter, monsoon, spring, and autumn. I repeat this again, children. There are 5 main seasons in India: summer, winter, monsoon, spring, and autumn. Summer. In summer, it gets hotter and hotter. Winds are also hot. It is called Loo. The sun shines so brightly. So, it is the hottest season. In this season, the temperature becomes so high that water starts to evaporate very quickly. The earliest sunrise and latest sunset occurs during this season. So, the days are longest and the nights are shortest. We do not like to go out. We like to eat ice cream and drink cold drinks. We switch on fans, coolers, and air conditioners. Winter. Winter is the coldest season. During this season, nights are longer and days are shorter. In winter, we like to have hot food and drinks. We prefer to play indoor games like table tennis and carom. In very cold places, it snows. We use heaters to warm our homes. Rainy season. The rainy season starts from June to October. Some places get very heavy rain. There are dark clouds in the sky and very strong winds. Some places get flooded. In this season, we like to have hot and spicy foods. We make paper boats from used paper and sail them in the rainwater. When it first rains, you get a lovely smell of the earth. The dust is washed off from the leaves. In fact, everything looks so fresh and beautiful. Rain gives us water to live. Spring season. Some countries have spring just after winter, when trees start getting new leaves and flowers start to bloom. Autumn. Autumn is a season just before winter. It is also called fall season, as leaves fall from the tree. Weather forecast. Advanced information about the weather is called weather forecast. It is very important and it helps to determine future climate expectations of air pressure, temperature, and so on. Weather forecasts are given in the newspaper, television, radio, and so on. They can help sailors, pilots, farmers, and so on to plan their future activities. Children, it's time to complete our book exercise. So take your EVS book and take page number 108. First button is tick the correct option. First question. This is a colorless, odorless, and tasteless liquid. Option A, kerosene. Option B, petrol. Option C, water. And option D, phenol. I repeat the question again, children. This is a colorless, odorless, and tasteless liquid. So which of the following is a colorless, tasteless, and odorless liquid, children? Can you find? Kerosene you have seen, no? It has color and odor. Petrol you have seen, no? Yes, it also has color and odor. Taste also. And phenol you have seen, no? Yes, it also has color, taste, and odor. But water is a colorless and odorless and tasteless. Have you seen water in green color? No. White color? No. Water has no color, taste, and odor. So the answer is option C, water. So tick the option C, water. Second question is, the solid state of water is option A, water. Option B, water vapor. Option C, ice. And option D, both A and B. I repeat the question again, children. The solid state of water is. Children, you know solid state means what? It's a water is a solid state? No. It is a liquid state. Water vapor is a gaseous state. And both A and B? No. Water and vapor also not solid state of water. So the answer is ice, because ice is a solid state of water. So tick the option C, ice. question is, too much of rain can bring in. Option A, drought. Option B, floods. Option C, breeze. And option D, both A and B. Children, I repeat the question again. Too much of rain can bring what? Too much of rain can bring breeze? No, breeze is a kind of wind. Is it drought? No. Drought means what? I have told Yes, lack of rain. Bring drought. Varachi, I have told Yes. So the answer is floods. Okay. So too much of rain can bring floods. Fourth question is, this helps sailors, pilots and farmers to plan their future activities. Option A, weather forecast. Option B, magazine. Option C, thermometer. And option D, sundial. So, I'll repeat the question again. This helps sailors, pilots and farmers to plan their future activities. Is it sundial? No. Is it thermometer? No. So, who will use the thermometer? Only doctor. Okay. Magazine helps to farmers? No. Then the answer is weather forecast. Can you say some weather forecast? Yes, television, radio and newspapers. Okay. So weather forecast helps sailors, pilots and farmers to plan their future activities. So tick the option A, weather forecast. Fifth one is, the hottest part of the day on a sunny day is dash. Option A, morning. Option B, evening. Option C, noon. And option D, both A and B. I repeat the question again, children. The hottest part of the day on a sunny day is dash. Is it morning? No. Is it evening? No. Is it morning and evening? Option D? No. The answer is noon. So tick the option C, noon. Right, children? Okay. So let's revise the pattern first. Tick the correct option. First one, this is a colorless, odorless and tasteless liquid. The answer is water. The solid state of water is ice. Too much of rain can bring in floods. This helps sailors, pilots and farmers to plan their future activities. The answer is weather forecast. Fifth one is, the hottest part of the day on a sunny day is noon. Is it clear, children? Yes. So shall we move to the next pattern? Yes. Our second pattern is fill in the blanks. First question is, wind that blows gently is called dash. So I have told you already, there are three kinds of wind is there. Right? There are three types of wind. They are breeze, wind and storm. Okay. So if the wind blows gently, what is that? Yes, that is breeze. Okay, can you say the spelling for breeze, children? Yes. B-R-E-E-Z-E, breeze. So wind that blows gently is called breeze. Right, children? Yes. Second question is, dash is the condition of air at a place and at a particular time. I repeat the question again, children. Dash is the condition of air at a place and at a particular time. Yes, the answer is weather. What is that? Weather. So we start from capital letter W-E-A-T-H-E or weather. So weather is the condition of air at a place and at a particular time. Third question is, dash can be changed from one state to another by heating or cooling. I repeat the question again, children. Dash can be changed from one state to another by heating or cooling. So which can change from one state to another by heating or cooling? Yes, that is water. So write water. Start with capital letter again. W-A-T-E and or water. So water can be changed from one state to another by heating or cooling. So next, take page number 109, children. The fourth question is, dash is the rainy season. I repeat the question again, children. Dash is the rainy season. What is the another name for rainy season? I have told you, know. Yes, the answer is monsoon. What is that? Monsoon. So can you say the spelling for monsoon? Yes. So M in capital O-N-S-O-O-N. Monsoon is the rainy season. And the fifth question is, dash can uproot trees, roofs and window panes. Children, tell me, which can uproot trees, roofs and window panes? Is it wind? No. Is it breeze? No. Because it moves gently? No. So how can it uproot trees and all? No. So the answer is storm. Because storm is a very strong wind. Right? So storm can uproot trees, roofs and window panes. So can you say the answer for, can you say the spelling for storm, children? Yes. Start with the capital letter S-T-O-R-M. Storm. So storm can uproot roofs, trees and window panes. Right? Yes. So shall we revise the second pattern? Yes. Second pattern is fill in the blanks. First question is, wind that blows gently is called breeze. Weather is the condition of air at a place and at a particular time. Dash can bring. Water can be changed from one state to another by heating or cooling. Fourth question is, monsoon is the rainy season. And dash can uproot trees, roofs and window panes? Yes. Storm can uproot trees, roofs and window panes. Is it clear, children? Yes. So shall we move to the next pattern? Yes. So third pattern is true or false. First question is, the movement of water from, children, it's not from, children, from. So strike out and write again. F-R-O-M, from. Okay. The movement of water from earth to atmosphere and then back to earth is called oxygen cycle. Is it true? I repeat the question, children. The movement of water from earth to atmosphere and then back to earth is called oxygen cycle. Is it true? No, because it is called water cycle, not oxygen cycle. So the answer is false. So write false, F-A-L-S-E in the box. Okay. Second question is, on heating, water changes into ice. I repeat the question, children. On heating, water changes into ice. When you boil the water will change into ice. Is it true? No. Because the water, what will happen if you heat the water? It will change into vapor. Okay, change into vapor only. Okay, so the statement is false. So write false. F-A-L-S-E, false again. Third question is, condensation is a change of water vapor into water. I repeat the question again, children. Condensation is the change of water vapor into water. Is it true? Yes. Condensation means what? The water vapor changes into water droplets. So the answer is so the statement is true only. So write T-R-U-E, true. Fourth question is, the change of ice into water is called melting. I repeat the question again, children. The change of ice into water, listen the question carefully, is called melting. Is it true? Yes. So ice changes into water is called melting only. So this statement is also true. So now write T-R-U-E, true. The last question is, lack of rain can cause flood. I repeat the question again, children. Lack of rain can cause flood. Is it true? No. The statement is wrong, because lack of rain can cause drought only, not flood, children. Flood means what will happen? Too much of rain only bring flood. So this statement is wrong. So write false. F-A-L-S-E. So now let's revise the pattern 3. True or false? The movement of water from earth to atmosphere and then back to earth is called oxygen cycle is false. On heating, water changes into ice is also false. Condensation is the change of water vapor into water is true. The change of ice into water is called melting is also true. Lack of rain can cause flood is false. Right, children? Yes. And children, as I said, strike out the pattern D and E because we are going to write classwork. Already we have done classwork. So children, we have done classwork in a answer the following in a classwork already. Okay, so strike out the pattern D and E. Okay. Okay. Now let's do an activity. First one, solve the crossword. Okay. Down. A day on which the sky is covered with clouds. I repeat the question again, children. A day on which the sky is covered with clouds. So if the sky is covered with cloud means what day is that? Can you guess, children? Yes, that day is what? Cloudy. So down, no? So we have to start from here. Cloudy. C-L-O-U-D and Y, cloudy. Second one is a day on which we use umbrellas and raincoats. And when we will use umbrellas and raincoats, children? In summer? In sunny days? No. In cloudy days? No. So when we use this? During the rainy days. Right? So write rainy. Or A-I-N-Y, rainy. Next, across. Across means you have to write the answer from left to right. On this day, the sun shines brightly in the sky. I repeat the question again. On this day, the sun shines brightly in the sky. Listen the word carefully. Sun shines brightly. Which means, what day is that? That is the sunny day. So now write the answer in third. S-U-N and N is there already and write Y. Sunny. The last one is a day on which wind blows strongly. I repeat the question again, children. A day on which wind blows strongly. Strongly, listen the word carefully. Strongly. Wind blows strongly means what day is that? The answer is windy. W-I-N-D-Y, windy. So now let's revise this activity. A day on which the sky is covered with clouds is cloudy day. A day on which we use umbrellas and raincoats is called rainy day. On this day, the sun shines brightly in the sky is sunny. A day on which wind blows strongly is windy. Is it clear, children? Yes. Okay, children, now take page number 110 and look at the one more activity. So this is what your homework, which is very easy to do that. So listen the activity carefully. Let me read. Riya and Shivani. See, Riya and Shivani went to Shimla on vacations, but they forgot to carry the required clothes. So help them reach the clothes which are suitable for the weather in Shimla. So what you have to do, you are going to draw the line to collect the suitable clothes to wear in where, children? In Shimla. So this is what your homework. Okay, children? Yes. So that's all, children. This lesson is over.